Hi, there will be a series of videos on AI-based agents. We have already created over 30 videos on different types of agents that we can create, but then there are interesting design patterns that OpenAI has added to their collection. So what we will do is we will look at the examples given by OpenAI, and just watching these examples itself will give us clarity on various use cases these agents can be applied to. We are going to take one use case per video. These are going to be very short video, but remember, this will form a very good collection, practically useful collection when you build your own agentic AI applications. Hi, welcome to Techie Talks AI. I'm Sri from Shogini. On this channel, we showcase hands-on demos and insights into AI automation and no-code tools. We have created several Make.com modules to simplify no-code automation for you. Subscribe and join us on this journey into the future of technology. This is OpenAI's landing page. Here it lists the models for which these agents can be applied to. Code that we will use is from this OpenAI agents Python examples, agent patterns, that is agent design patterns. And first agent that we are going to look at is a deterministic agent. Normally, LLMs we say are non-deterministic. They are probabilistic. Can we add a wrapper around our predictions to add consistency? That is what we are going to see, how that can be done. Remember, all these examples are agentic applications. That is, we are not querying the LLM directly. We are querying the LLM through an agent. First, let's look at the code, how we can accomplish deterministic behavior. Here, we have an agent called story outline agent. What this does is generate a very short story outline based on the user's input. So that is all. That is the responsibility of this agent. And we know that such an agent cannot be deterministic, correct? Because it'll be using an LLM to generate the response. Next is we are creating a pydantic base model with quality Boolean field and is sci-fi another Boolean field. This structure can be used as an output for another agent. That is what we are going to see. Next, here we have another agent, and this is an outline checker agent. This agent uses this outline checker output response type so that this agent will produce result with these two Boolean fields, quality and is it sci-fi or not. These two will be returned by this agent. So we have agent number 1 that generates the required output, and we have agent number 2 that validates or scores the performance of the first agent. Clear? And then here we have the real story agent. That is what is generating the story based on the output. Okay, so this story output is fed into this agent. So we have seen 3 agents in this. Then here we have the main loop, and we are asking the user what kind of story do you want, where we can input the story type that we want, and then this is the deterministic workflow. This is deterministic flow. This ensures that this will exit only if the story is as per the requirement. This deterministic loop will ensure that it validates and verifies and confirms that the story is as per the expectation. First thing is we are getting the user input into this input prompt. Then we are passing that input prompt here and calling the outline agent. See this? Calling the outline agent, which creates the story outline. And it prints the story outline. And then what it does, it calls the outline checker agent here. And then we have the outline checker agent. And input of this outline checker agent is the output of our outline result. See this? So the story outline is fed into this outline checker. So it validates if this outline is as per the requirement. A requirement in this example is it should be a sci-fi based story outline. So here we are validating using assert statement if this outline checker's final output matches our pydantic class where we have defined two Boolean variables. So it validates, and if it is not true, we say outline is not good quality, so we stop here. Then here it checks if it is sci-fi, and if it is not sci-fi, we exit. So we can add more conditions here to ensure that the output of the first agent is as per our requirement before we proceed. So if it reaches here, we say outline is good quality and a sci-fi story. So we continue, and then we are calling the story agent with the outline. So this outline result is fed into the story agent. So that story agent produces the expected result. So instead of directly creating the story, we first create the outline, then validates using our required checkpoints, and if that outline is as per our requirement, then we proceed and pass it to the agent that generates the final output. So that is how this works. So let's see it's working. So here is the script. I have the run.sh which starts my Python environment and executes the script. Okay, so it's asking what kind of story do you want. I will mention toy story for kids. So it's saying outline generated, but outline is not a sci-fi story, so we stop here. Let's run it again. Bot story, sci-fi story for kids. See, it says outline generated, outline is good quality and a sci-fi story. So we continue to write the story. So here we have the story created by the final agent, and this confirms that the story's outline is good and also story is based on sci-fi. So this is a tiny, very useful example that we can apply to our agentic SaaS applications. Give me a valuable comment. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Your support really helps. Have ideas or suggestions? Drop them in the comments. Let's build together. At Shogini, we offer expert NoCodeMake.com and Python AI automation consulting with ready-to-use modules to jumpstart your projects. Stay tuned and subscribe for more.